Did you think Ted Valentine turning his back on Joel Berry would be the worst example of a well-compensated adult showing a complete lack of respect for an undercompensated college basketball player during a game this season? Think again! ESPN broadcaster Dan Dakich, it rhymes with Jockich, had this to say about 18-year-old Duke freshman and presumed ACC Player of the Year Marvin Bagley III.
Bagley is all about Bagley. He is about himself. He gets the ball, it doesn't come out. He doesn't play defense. You can see he is about him.
You know, I was going to get upset about this, about the irony of Dan Dakich, a guy who famously searches his own name on Twitter to see what people are saying about him, calling out someone else as being all about him. I could get mad and point out that Dakich has been run down for asinine comments by reputable coaches like Tom Izzo, or that Dakich's most insightful take of this college basketball season has been that Michigan State's Miles Bridges has no game. Not has flaws, not needs to work on, but no game. Hell, even Dakich's most famous story, one that he tells ad nauseum during broadcasts, the one about shutting down Michael Jordan in the NCAA tournament, is all about him. If Bill Walton told that same story, it would involve his coach's game plan or a magnificent performance by his teammates. Instead, in Dakich's telling, it's all about Dan Dakich shutting down Michael Jordan. I was going to get mad about Dakich's completely uninformed opinion about Bagley. I mean, it's not just enough to say he's not good at defense. You have to pretend to know that he doesn't care and is selfish. But then I found something Dakich said while calling a recent game that completely invalidates all of his opinions.
Tommy Boy's that big non-funny guy. Is it Chris Farley?
That's right. Dan Dakich thinks Chris Farley is unfunny. He even doubled down with a Twitter poll, which I'd say is not going as planned. I'm sure Dakich is a big Kevin James fan or something like that. But regardless, I'd say this is more than enough to warrant disregarding everything he has ever said. Dakich claims he can, quote-unquote, take the shots.
And I'll take all the shots that people want to give me, but...
And that's revealing of how he views his role as a broadcaster. He thinks his job is to take shots at people and then receive the shots that others take at him. But just like Dakich would ask an undercompensated teenager under a lot of pressure, I'd like to ask him, was that really a good shot? Who knows? Maybe Dakich will have Mike Krzyzewski on his radio show and he'll ask him about Marvin Bagley. But I doubt it. For Sports Channel 8, I'm Hayes Permar.